Greetings to all learners. I'm Faculty of Music at SRN International School, Jagatpura, Jaipur. I welcome you all to the official YouTube channel of SRN International School. Children, in this video, we are going to discuss the topic Parts of Harmonium of grade 11th. So, let's begin the topic. Introduction. A harmonium is defined as a small kind of reed organ. For centuries, the harmonium has provided a calming soft sound that has been used for a variety of reasons. These include everything from religious settings and music for festival or events to an individual musician playing for the challenge and personal enjoyment it brings to them. This is made possible thanks to the many different parts of the harmonium. The sound a harmonium brings is unlike anything else in existence. When you hear it, you feel you are being transported to another place and time. When looking at a harmonium, you quickly realize there are many components that go into making this incredible sound. Unlike other instruments such as a piano, horn, or reed instruments, the harmonium is fairly complicated and requires precise use of many parts. This got me thinking about what are all of the parts that go into making a harmonium. How did we get where we are today? And what did a harmonium used to sound like? And how was it made? This video, we will look at parts of a harmonium to get a better understanding of what makes up this amazing instrument. To do that, we will look back at how constructions was in the beginning to how it has evolved to where it is today. History of harmonium. Over the years, the harmonium has changed in appearance and the way it is built. This has also changed the way it is played. You may be surprised to learn the harmonium did not originate in India. It was invented in Europe by Christians Gottlieb, who was a professor of psychology at Göttingen. At the time, this was the first reed-free instrument in the Western world and won him a prize for the Imperial Academy of St. Petersburg in 1718. Churches in Europe were quick to catch to its use because of the size. A harmonium is much smaller than an organ and easier to move from one location to another because of its weight and how it is constructed. Because of its size and parts used back then it was less expensive to build than a pipe organ. This led to a large market of buyers from chapels and churches. Harmonium construction. The harmonium is made from 1 up to 6 sets of reeds. It is called a free reed instrument because there are no pipes like you find a pipe organ. Although it is a keyboard instrument, it is constructed in a way where metal reeds are screwed in place over slots in a metal frame. Foot operated bellows cause vibration through the metal frames, creating the sound you hear. Sound protection. The sound is determined by the size and number of reeds and sound chambers used in the construction of the harmonium. How it is being used determines the numbers of reeds required to build it. For example, a classical sound normally used one reed, where an Islamic devotion singing would find a musician using a three-reed harmonium. It sounds like a complicated instrument to construct because there is a Persian required to create the exact sound a harmonium makes. Harmonium construction is a process. Each spur is added to create what has become a popular instrument today. A bank of brass reed is put into each harmonium. These are metal tongues. They vibrate as air passes over them. The keyboard include a pump as well as drones that are used as stops. When you see a harmonium, it may look like an accordion, but it is different in how it is made. This is how it is described technically. Instead of the bellows causing a direct flow of the air over the reeds and external feeders bellows, it then inflected an internal reservoir inside the harmonium, letting air escape to vibrate the reeds. Design and features. The design is very similar to a bagpiper's. It allows the harmonium to also create a sound that is continuously sustained in a two-reed harmonium. A second set of reed can also be activated by a stop, that means each key pressed will play both of them. Three reeds harmoniums are used professionally. They can be turned an octave higher or in unison to the middle reed to make the sound seem more full. Some harmoniums also feature an octave coupler. This opens a value for a note to be played an octave above or below the note played. Another interesting feature that some harmoniums have is a mechanism that allows the musician to change the scale the note is being played in. Parts of harmonium. A harmonium has a number of different parts that are dependent on each other to create the desired sound. Let's look closer. Body. The box where all of the parts are built into is known as the body. There are two styles. One is a fixed position and one that collapses. Bellows. There are the pumps depending on the types of harmonium. There will be a side pump bellow or a top pump bellow. These are also called internal or external bellow. The location is dependent on the hing being used. External bellows are the most common. They are pumped by the hand. When pumping the external bellow, it forces air into the internal bellow where it is held. Once the internal bellow pushed against a spring, the air is forced over the reeds. We will go into more detail of harmonium bellow construction bellow. Keys. The musician plays these is similar to a piano or accordion. There are white and black keys. Unlike a piano with 88 keywords, a harmonium has a different number of keys depending on the style being built. A piano has 7 octaves whereas a harmonium only has 3. There are two different styles of keyboard in a harmonium. Horizontal pivot pin style. These keyboards were more common in an order style and scale changer harmoniums. B. Vertical pivot pin style. These are more common as portable harmonium today. The pins move in a vertical motion were pressed by the fingers. This allow the reeds to vibrate as two holes are uncovered when the key is played. Action adjustment screws. Unlike a piano, you can make adjustment to how the keys play depending on how you want them to feel. Key bounce. Over time, keys will naturally stick, leaving them with a continuously sound. To adjust the key a bounce, you have to adjust the springs. When you play a key and press the bellow, it should release quickly and the note should stop. If not, an adjustment is needed, and this is when you may need a professional. Scale changer. It is interesting in a scale changer harmonium. The keyboard can be moved right or left three keys by lifting a lever on the front. A performer will still play in the key of C, but the sound can be transported into A, B flat, B or C sharp, D or E flat. Cover. This is a piece of wood that covers the actual components of the harmonium. Some come protected with glass or cloth. Covers are expensive to replace. The cover is important as it serves two purposes: protect the harmonium from damage and muting the sound. Some harmoniums have a panel that slides so you can mute a higher frequency and allow a lower frequency through. Main stop. These are the values that control how the air flows into the harmonium reed chambers. Most harmoniums have one stop for each reed chamber. In some instances, they may have more than one. If so, it is often the serval a special purpose, such as the pitch that comes from playing a note quickly. Some harmoniums are built with stops that serve no purpose. Indian musicians tend to open all stops when they play as they feel there is no need for them. Drone stops. These are most common on Indian harmoniums. They stop airflow over reeds that are not keyed. They are called drone stops because they drone their pitch. Drones can be set for any pitch. You see them set most commonly on A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. Handles. Harmonium are easy to carry around thanks to handles. A box style harmonium has two handles and a suitcase style harmonium has one handle. Reeds. There are also referred to as a metal tongues. Harmonium comes with one, two, three, or four banks of reeds. These come with a different sounds referred to as male, female, bass, or tenor. Each key must have at least one reed, while it is more common to see sets of two or three reeds are made of brass and set into a brass base. They vibrate as air passes over them, producing a sound. Coupler. A key located an octave above the key being played is known as a coupler. It is called a mechanical arrangement because it produces a fuller sound than when the key is played by itself. The performer enables or choose not to use this coupler. Scale changer. This is another mechanical arrangement allowing the whole keyboard to be filled up or down. The benefits is you can transport from one key to another without changing the keys you are playing. Once you learn one key, you can play in any key. This has pretty much eliminated sales of scale changing harmonium, which had a high failure rate anyway. Reed board. This is basically a piece of wood with holes. Long holes are cut into the board and covered by the brass reeds. The reeds are arranged normally in a single, double, or triple bank. A double bank is known as a double reed harmonium. A triple bank is called a triple reed harmonium and is more expensive. It is considered to be the top harmonium. The board is set in a perpendicular baffle but can be flat. Harmonium bellows construction. Bellows pumps air into the harmonium as you can imagine. This makes their construction critical. There are two sets of bellows, one internal and one external. They are constructed to have 1, 3, 5, or 7 folds. Some musicians feel the higher the number of bellows, the easier the harmonium is to control. Others feel the way you pump the bellows is the key. Bellows can be opened on the top or on the side. This is more of a personal preference as opposed to the way the sound comes out. Some top open bellows require more air and take more strength to play. Slide pumping bellows have a softened pumping action and can be easier to play. Adjusting the spring is a way to make it easier to pump. Conclusion. As you can see, there are many parts of a harmonium. Each is reliant on the other to create the desired sound for the musician playing it. Playing the harmonium takes a skill that comes from many hours of practice. It is worthwhile to listen the Indian music to get a feel for what a harmonium should sound like. Always play a key when pumping the bellows. Use your strong hand to play the keys and your weak hand to pump the bellows. So, my dear students, this is the all about parts of harmonium. As we know, harmonium is the very important instrument while singing or while playing the Hindustani music or South Indian music. So, you can listen this video again and again and revise all the parts, all the uses of harmonium. It is very helpful to continue your music journey. So my dear students, I hope you like this video very much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share our channel because we are providing you lot of knowledge over there. So please must subscribe it and be happy, be healthy, stay strong. God bless you. Thank you.